Oh, namaste and good morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning here. This rain had fell heavily and the sun is up. Oh, let us pay adoration. Om Bhara Bhava Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhara Bhava Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Oh, adorations to Surya Narayan, the giver of life, the giver of life. Let us pay adoration to our Murtis, Mother Earth. She's been cleansed by water, and so this coexistence of the five elements and the outside, earth, water, fire, air, and space, and they coexist in us to give us a good balance. And how beautiful it is. Jai Shiva Shankara Namami Shankara Shiva Shankara Shambho. Jai Girijapati Bhavani Shankara Shiva Shankara Shambho. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Prabhu Nama Shivaya. Om. Adoration to Lord Shiva. What a beautiful morning. Look at the glimmering like a candle in the water and in the sky. This exhilarating feeling is something that brings us happiness in our lives. Yesterday I was talking about churning the ocean, one of the incarnation of Vishnu Bhagwan, the sustainer, that God that sustains the universe. And in that churning of the ocean, so many good things came out. Lord Shiva was there, the one, the destroyer, and he was there to take away all the harmful things in creation. And of course, Lord Brahma was there. He's the creator. So all three of them were there, the creator, sustainer, and destroyer of evil. And this churning of the ocean is a continuous thing. Yesterday I got a call. Many calls are coming, but one was very interesting. One gentleman, he called, he's a family man, and he's saying, Swamiji, I'm resigning from my position at the temple as president because it's not doing good for me. Why? Oh, you know what it is. I'm listening to so much of this intellectual lecturing of our scriptures. And yes, it's a good delivery and it's a good knowledge, but it's not wisdom. So I said, well, what are you talking about? He said, I want spiritual things. I want to hear things that makes me directly connected, a direct connection, yoga, union with consciousness. And he said, okay. I said, well, you've been listening to seeing the videos here. He says, Swamiji, this is what I'm talking about, that I really enjoy it, and not to flatter me or anything or build my ego, but you know you have the right connection, and I know you are getting it from the Guru, Swami Parameshananda ji, because he's a disciple of the ashram. And then I said, well, let us chant this Guru prayer. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti Puja Moolam Guru Param Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Adorations to all the great gurus, Christ, Buddha, Krishna, Ram, Shiva, Durga, Parameshananda ji, and all. And so we had a conversation, continued on, and we were talking about how you know, when the churning, that Lord Shiva had to take away the poison, but nectar came out, and that nectar was taken to the four places of Kumbh Mela. So this churning of the ocean, good things came up. Mother Lakshmi comes out there too. And this has become the premier place of pilgrimage. These Kumbh Melas, where millions of people, not just Hindus, but people from all over the world will come, and they want to be in the company of saints and people who are worshiping. What a grand sight. And Swami Parameshananda ji was highly respected at these Kumbh Melas, because he would have gone and he will be people coming and seeing him because they recognize him, the aura he emanates, because he's totally consciousness, so that vibration is consciousness. And so this is so important for us, that the churning. Life is always a churning. Your life individually and all of creation collectively is going through a churning. And now with COVID, there's a churning that is going on, because we have to reset how we live our lives. But the churning must come and bring out the poison. And Parameshananda Swamiji said, what are real sins? Weakness, fear, cowardice, meanness, and selfishness. That these are the things, the poison that we have to take out of us. And during this time is a very opportune time, because we have a lot of time to be with ourselves, doing meditation. So much of us are doing seva, food distribution all over the world. BHARAT SEVASHRAM is all over the world. In India, Swamiji's risking their lives to give distribution. Volunteers and lay devotees here in America and all parts of the world are doing good. Not just Hindu organizations, but all people are doing it. And the churning is going on. So this churning, the nectar will be, that will be in self-realization. That will be in that getting the wisdom to understand what is temporary and not temporary. And this wisdom is what we're looking for. And we're getting it. You know, the churning of the unrest in America, these good things will come out of it. And the poison will come out. We're looking and we're seeing all that is the weaknesses and the strengths of America. And the world is looking on. And this is a churning also. So let us not get too disturbed about it, because these are worldly matters, they're temporary. But let us move forward so quickly to that point where we understand and we're looking as an onlooker from that place of realization. This morning I did the churning of my body. The body was churned, and the lower energy was moved upwards, so it exits out of and goes into atmosphere, and then the mind goes, and then you go into space, and then beyond space you go into consciousness. That is the nectar of this churning of the body, because during that time the body becomes fit. Imagine if we don't do this churning of the body, then what we have to end up taking medicine. When you go to the doctor, every time you go, you'll get some medicine if you complain that something is wrong with you. And that, you know, keeps you in a state of mundane life when you have to take medicine, because you give you in a state of distress and worry and sorrow. But when you churn your body through your exercise, you move from that laziness to the active state. Then we go into the sattvic state of peace and rest, relaxation and meditation. So let us keep churning, and it's a simple message. Avoid going to the doctor. If you have to go, you go. But if you do this churning of your body and your mind, there will be no physical, mental, and then the intellect will take over and make wise decisions. So this is one of the things that we have to really keep churning. To the lotus feet of Acharya Dev do we bow. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om.